Hello and welcome everybody to Gentle Yoga today. My name is Marla and I'll be guiding you today through a nice little gentle slow practice. So you'll need your mat or a blanket on the floor. If the floor isn't accessible, go ahead and grab a chair and you can practice doing the same thing in the chair. I also like to always have 2 blocks available. You can use books or pillows or couch pillows. And I like to always have a strap available. You can use a tie or any kind of a strap from a dress or a robe. So let's get nice and comfortable. So finding our seat. So taking time to find a comfortable seat that feels good for you. So you don't want to be stressed in your seat. So making sure that you have whatever support you need beneath you so that you can sit up nice and tall. And then from our tall spine, we broaden and open across the chest and the heart so we make a connection right away to our breathing. And then as if I have that little string just drawing us a little bit taller so that the crown lifts a little bit more towards the ceiling. So we right away feel these 2 energies, something grounding us towards the earth, something lifting us towards the sky. So from our stability below, we have freedom above. Closing the eyes once you arrive in a seat that feels good for you. And start to listen and notice your breathing. Right away, we're turning our focus to the breath. So from whatever we're coming from whatever we have ahead of us, all that goes on pause. For now, we're focusing on this moment in time, watching and observing our breathing and our breathing pattern. Notice what happens as we take a nice, full, deep, conscious breath in. Notice how you feel when you let go and release all the air out. So just start to move in whatever rhythm comes to you today, whatever finds you today. But what our mission is to stay focused on the pattern, the rhythm, the sensation, and the vibrational energy, the sound of the breath. So we start moving towards our ocean breathing, where the breathing pattern mimics the experience that we get at the ocean. Relaxation, calming, quieting, soothing ourselves from the inside out. That's what we receive from our breathing and our gentle yoga. So let's take another 3 deeper, fuller breaths, really focusing the breathing now into something that hasn't opened, something that hasn't changed or responded. So without effort or pushing, let's just see if we can take in, because we're really focused. Take in a full deep breath in. Notice how that feels, and then whenever you need to, exhale. Exhaling from our mouth, HA. So we really get a nice letting go, a deep release. So we attach all our out breaths with letting go. So breathing in, we take as much air in as we can. And exhale, we let go of whatever we don't need or want. And now let's direct these conscious breaths. Let's take 3 more into something that feels off today. Whether it's in the mind or the physical body, see if you can really focus your awareness, your attention, and most important, your breath. See if you can bring your breathing right into it. Let's take a full breath in together. Exhale, we visualize the space softening, releasing, and opening. 2 more like that. 2 more on your breath pattern. Breathing in. Exhale whenever you need to, whenever that is for you. And taking 1 more, notice the changes in the breath. Exhaling whenever you need to. And now we take time to let all that simmer and settle within us, helping all the systems to quiet, the mind to clear, feeling more settled and at ease now in our space. Let's send some of this energy out. Let's take our hands and place them to our heart center, one palm over the other, feeling the heat and the energy that we've already created together in unison. Let's take a nice deep breath in and exhale to share it out. And let's all take time for personal dedications. If there's anyone special that you'd like to be here with and breathing with. Full inhale. And deep exhale. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And feel free to crack open the eyes or keep them either open or closed, whatever feels best for you. I'm going to crack mine open. And if you've lost your seat or your alignment, recheck in. If you need to change your seat, so I'm going to just take a moment to stretch my legs out and point and flex. And I'm just going to recross my legs. So making sure wherever you are, you're nice and comfortable. So we'll flow a little bit with our breathing. So I'm going to move my blocks out of the way. Let's breathe in. Reach the arms either halfway up or all the way up, whatever is available for you today. And then exhale. We'll lean to the right. Inhale nice and slowly up through center, so really taking our time. And then exhale, left arm down and extending up and over. Good, breathing in, reach up, stretch. And now a gentle twist. We twist to the right. Let's turn the head, look over the left shoulder. Turn it back. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, take it left. So just taking our time, moving some energy. Notice how it feels. Rotate your head over that right shoulder. Turning the head back. Inhaling, coming back to center, and exhale, lower down. Beautiful. So we're going to take a few like that. So remember that the movement happens whenever we're twisting. It happens right from this low belly area, right around the navel center, right below the lowest ribs. Good. So remember, we never want to overdo it. We're just warming up. Inhale, reach up. And let's take it opposite side. Left arm down, reach up and over. Good. So everything we do in yoga, we do to both sides, so we balance out all of our imbalances. Exhale, up and over. Beautiful. Inhale, center. And taking our twist now. Taking it to the opposite side. If you like that little head turn, you can rotate it over the opposite shoulder. And start to unwind, nice and slowly. Inhale. And exhale, twisting opposite side. Full breath in. If you like the head turn, take it. Get a nice stretch into the neck. Rotate back. And inhale, nice and slowly back to center. Exhale, release. Integrate with a full breath in. Exhale, whatever you don't want. Good, breathing in, reach up. Tip to the right, exhale. Good, we're gonna open that left arm out to the side. So the arm that's lifted, we're gonna take it out. We're gonna reach it across. So you can continue, if you have injuries in your shoulder, you can just open and close. If you want to take it further, you're going to reach the arm up. Good, like a rainbow. Exhale, sweep it across, and either take it back across or reach it up. Beautiful, like an arc. So nice. Two more like that. Sweep it across, reach it up. Good, and last time, sweep it across, reach it up. Notice your reach. Notice how this feels through the whole torso. Notice what's happening. Let's inhale nice and slowly center. As you exhale, left hand down. So first we establish a lean, and it doesn't need to be our deepest. Right? We want to be very mindful. And then taking our arm out to the side, so we're really elongating and stretching from the sternum, the center of the breastbone, all the way across. And either we just open and close, or we lift and reach into the arc. Beautiful. Inhale here, awesome. Exhale, reach it across. Take it open, reach it up. Good, so really listening to your body. How does this feel for me? Maybe you do less, maybe you do more. Good, maybe you hold something. Good, so we just make it our own healing practice. Awesome, one more. Notice your lean, reach it up. Notice maybe a little more reach, full breath in. Deep breath out, so really getting into our breathing and our lung health. Inhale, nice and slowly up. Exhale, release. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Wow, notice the quality of your breathing now. What a huge difference. So let's take time to support our legs and feet. If you need circles or pointing and flexing, whatever works for you. Full breath in. Deep breath out. And from here, we're going to set up with the soles of our feet together. So make sure that you're on a little lift if you need it. So sitting on a folded blanket or a bed pillow if you're sinking. right? So that's what it looks like from the side. Here's sinking. And here's where we want to be. So we never want to be rigid in the spine, but we want to be able to feel length. And we want to feel length between the front of our body and the back of our body equally. So nothing is burning out. Everything is working in unison. Good, so from here, full breath in, either hands down or hands on you. And exhale, leading with our hearts. Let's start to flow in a nice, easy, fluid circle. Good, so we want to find ease in our movement as we start to blend the warmth of the breath and the movement together. We start to make magic. We start to create these very powerful shifts in our bodies. We start to feel more open and more spacious. We feel calmer, more centered, more organized. We feel more relaxed and at ease. Let's breathe into all those changes, breathing in. And even if we receive all that for a moment, the moments add up. The more we stay with it. As we come to center, let's start to flow opposite. Breathing in, so taking it either bigger and wider or smaller. Making sure that the breath is staying connected to the movement. One is not happening in isolation of the other. Good, awesome. Noticing the quality of the circles. So I talk a lot about quality because it's very important how we're doing things. What matters is our alignment, last circle here. What matters is our breathing. Good, and nice and slowly we come through center, take a full breath in. And as we exhale, leading with our heart, we extend long. So you can stay right here, halfway, if you want to take it further. Here's where your supports come in. You can stack your blocks and use them for your head so that your forehead can relax completely, quieting the nervous system fully. You can also use your blocks and your props for your hands, reaching the hands as far forward as you can. But so I'm going to use my blocks underneath my knees for support. And see if you can free up the neck. So if it feels okay to let it go, but make sure if you have any conditions that you're supporting it properly. And please back off if something doesn't feel good. And we never want to move into any pain. We want to experience and feel sensation, but we don't want to move into pain. So forward folding, designed for quieting the mind, quieting the nervous system, taking us out of alarm, helping us to maintain and preserve high spirits within dark times. Not easy, requires a lot of work and patience, consistency. Anything of value takes those three. Take 3 more deeper breaths. Patience, commitment, consistency, dedication. Nice and slowly, let's begin to peel the body away. Reaching the shoulders up and back and exhale down. Take a nice deep breath in here. Deep breath out. And let's join the knees together, again, extending them out. Circles or pointing, flexing, whatever feels better for you. Take a nice full deep breath in. And a full deep breath out. And let's find long legs. So I always practice these different seated variations because it's really important to open up into spaces that we don't usually open, that are often very, very stiff and tight. So let's take a nice deep breath in. So it doesn't matter how wide your legs are, and it doesn't matter what anybody else is doing or not doing. It only matters what you're doing. So make sure you're sitting up on a lift. If you don't feel your ears, your shoulders, and your hips in alignment, then make sure that you're sitting on a nice lift and have your blocks handy. So let's take the right hand either to the inner knee or to the outer, dropping your hand. You can always use your block if you need to. We're gonna reach this arm all the way up now, left arm up, and we're gonna extend up and over. So another big, huge side lean. So I always do these kinds of poses because they're so incredibly valuable, so critical for beefing up our breathing, for strengthening our lungs, and for targeting thyroid and thymus, which reside around the notch of the neck, and sternum region, our breastplate, the whole front of our chest. Beautiful. So we're gonna breathe in, and as we exhale, we're gonna reach the hand in the air down. So I'm gonna use both of my blocks here, just bringing the ground up, and I'm staying very, very settled through this opposite long leg. So it doesn't matter how far I'm going, but how much I'm lengthening. Good, full breath in, deep breath out. Notice the sensations that you're experiencing here. Full breath in, full breath out. And now nice and slowly, I'm gonna grab my blocks and I'm just gonna take them to the opposite side. Nice and slowly, I come back to center, full breath in. Deep breath out. And now I'm gonna reach and extend my opposite hand now, so either to the inside or the outside. Try to stay nice and long and lengthened here through the underside. And then we lengthen up and over, extending and reaching, keeping that opposite side nice and settled. So from our stability, we gain length and space. Awesome. Full breath in. Notice and compare your two sides. Full breath in. Full breath out. And full breath in. And spinning the heart towards that long leg. Good. Both hands down. I'm going to use my blocks. So notice how this feels for you in your body. Notice your twist. And really grounding now through this long leg. Full breath in. Deep breath out. And now nice and slowly, I'm going to start to ease my way center. Full breath in. Deep breath out. And now I'm going to use my blocks in the front. And I'm going to breathe in, reach my arms all the way up. As I exhale, I'm going to lower my hands either to the ground or to my blocks, and either staying upright. This may feel like enough for you through your inner groin, low back, outer hip region. If you want more, you can begin to walk your hands forward, lengthening the spine. Full breath in, full breath out. So it doesn't matter how far we go. Focus on keeping the legs nice and strong and really grounding us. Lengthening the spine only as far as the spine feels it can lengthen. And breathing in, soften the chin. Good, and really taking 3 long, conscious breaths. Really focusing the breath and your attention into your tightness. What are you feeling here? Meeting the barrier, feeling the warmth of your breath, heating up the tension, heating up the tightness, and we wait patiently for the guide to move deeper or to back away. Awesome, nice and slowly. So we're always listening to our inner teacher and our inner guidance. Slowly we begin, hands come to the outer thighs. Let's give those legs a nice little shake out. Wow, that felt great. Full breath in, deep breath out. And we're gonna make our way towards child's pose to move into Bali seal from here. So if coming onto the knees, child's pose is not accessible for you, then please just come right onto your backs and hug your knees into your chest. It will be very similar or the same. So I'm gonna take a little support behind my thighs, and I'm gonna make sure that we have a nice support under the knees. So if you have sensitivities in the knees, make sure that you're protecting yourself. So I'm gonna take my block behind my thighs, and now I'm gonna come back so that my seat is resting towards my heels. And then now I'm gonna focus on lengthening my spine. And I'm gonna choose to have my arms long out in front. But another nice choice is arms behind. And I'm gonna just show you what that looks like. So my forehead reaches comfortably, but if yours doesn't and you can benefit from a support or a block, you can even take your hands and stack them and make a little pillow. You can use your bed pillows. So there's a lot of great choices. So we're just gonna hold here for 5 long breaths just to get a nice little stretch out now. Deeply through the side body, low back, even further from this different shape. And we know that child's pose is extremely calming, extremely quieting for the mind and the nervous system. Helps us to really quiet down our internal state of being. So steady the breath into the body, filling deeply into all these new little crevices that haven't opened yet. And let's take one more deeper, fuller breath in and really feeling the expansion of the belly and ribs into each other. And now stacking the hands, and you can always do this from all fours if it's too hard to do it from here. We're gonna stack one palm on top of the other, and nice and slowly we're gonna inhale. We're gonna press into our shins and the tops of our feet. We're gonna rise up, reach, and exhale. Keeping our belly nice and firm, we're gonna return all the way down. So if all the way down feels very far for you, make sure that you have support like I do. Breathing in, so we're taking it very slowly. Exhale, leading with our heart. Exhale, releasing forward. Crown lengthens away from seat. So even though we're lowering down, we're lengthening and stretching at the same time. nice and easy. Beautiful. And let's take a few more up and down, noticing the excursion of movement. And just one more from here, breathing in, reach it up, and exhaling, folding forward, awesome. Reconnecting to child's pose, take a pause there for a full breath in, deep breath out. And from here, I'm going to come right through all fours and step one foot and the other foot. So feel free, if you want to stretch out into a nice long downward facing dog, go ahead and take a few breaths there. So I'm going to come into a nice gentle forward fold from here. Lift and spread your toes, so establish a nice stance on the ground. And using your blocks for your hands or not, if your hands reach comfortably, super. Make sure the backs of your legs are nice and soft, protecting hamstrings and low back. And let's take one more breath here in our fold, just giving ourselves an opportunity to shift our perspective by coming upside down. And let's ground through the feet. We root through them to rise up slowly. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hands down, around, and to the heart. Take a full breath in. Take a deep breath out. And just taking time now to reflect on all those that we're breathing with, that we're connected to, that we're here with, sending out strength, encouragement, and hope. Full breath in, deep breath out, and moving through some nice, easy sun breaths. So inhale, reaching the arms down, around, and up, or whatever is available for you. Exhale, flowing down. Inhale, Ardha, either halfway up, or fingertips can rest, or you can always use your blocks. And exhale, release. Ground down to rise up. Inhale, reach. And exhale, the hands down, around, and to the heart. Breathing in, flowing on your breath, either following my breath pace, or just as always, establishing your own. Whatever feels best for you. Inhale, rising up, reach. And exhale, the hands down, around, and to the heart. So let's take 3 more like that. Breathing in. So really expressing your sun breath, leading from your heart, feeling your strength. Good. Feeling your connectiveness to you and your breath. 2 more. And pausing here. Closing the eyes, feeling a nice shift in energy and mood. Feeling the quality of the space in the mind different. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And adding on from here, we're going to breathe in, reach the arms all the way up. And as we exhale, folding forward. I'm going to step my right leg back. I'm going to drop my back heel down. Taking my hands to my hips, I'm going to rise up, warrior 1 position. So my front knee is deeply bent. My hips and my heart are facing forward. I can keep hands to my hips, reaching arms forward, or taking the arms all the way up. So expressing your pose any way that feels good for you. Full breath in. Good. Full breath out. And one more big breath in here. And let's reach our arms all the way down, opening them, and taking the palms forward. We're going to inhale and open big and wide, and exhale, we close. Breathing in, we open and fill. So again, just really focusing on strengthening the whole body, beefing up our lungs, strengthening our core, strengthening our intentions. Awesome. As if we're moving through honey. One more. Breathing in. Notice the breath. Hands to hips. Either stepping into downward facing dog from here, reaching the hands down, or step the feet up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sun breath. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale to fold. And grounding deeply, we rise up slowly. Inhale. And exhale, hands down around and to the heart. So second side, inhale. Exhale, flowing with breath. Remember, you can always have your blocks handy. Left foot, drop your heel. We're coming towards warrior one. Hips are forward, heart is forward. Rise up slowly, hands can stay right here. Arms can reach forward, arms can reach up. Good, make sure that your front knee is tracking center. Center of your heel and center of your foot, so we're not hurting our knee. Beautiful, expressing your pose any way you'd like. Taking 3 breaths here, feeling your feet nice and grounded and stable. Feeling the heart lifted. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Let's inhale, open the arms wide. Exhale, taking the arms together, palms come to meet. Inhale, remember this is always optional. Exhale, inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, close. So just 2 more like that, really filling deeply across your chest and heart, deeply across your wingspan. Beautiful. And now taking hands to hips, either reaching the hands down for downward facing dog, or step the feet together, and a sun breath, flushing out any and all toxins. Inhale here, exhale, flow. Inhale, we lengthen, Ardha. Exhale, release completely. Root down to rise up, inhale. And exhale, hands down around and to the heart. Full breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Right leg back, drop the heel. Feel free to use your blocks and just stay here if that feels better for you. If you're moving on, hands to hips, we rise up slowly. Hips and heart face forward. Inhale, arms in any variation that feels good for you. Here we are in our warrior one position, repeating it. Notice how it feels. Let's inhale here, and as we exhale, reach long. Take the body long, and then let the arms swing back. Swing them forward, reach up. So nice and gentle, nice and slowly. Extend forward, then let the arms swing back. Swing forward. Last time, we take our time. Focus the eyes so we're nice and connected. And taking it up, inhale here. Exhale, hands to hips. We're going to step that back foot in slightly. We're going to lengthen through this front leg. So really making sure that our hips are squaring forward. And then with our long spine, as if we're between two panes of glass. And we hear that a lot in yoga. So we don't want to be collapsing in our chest and our heart. And here's where the blocks can really come in handy. Right? You can also use your hands at a table or the wall if you need more support. So take as much support as necessary. And let's put a little soft bend in that front knee so we're not locking it out. And then if you want to soften through the head, neck, and shoulders by releasing the head, you can if that feels safe. Let's take a few more deeper, fuller breaths here. So really listening to your body. And one more bigger breath in. Deeper breath out. And we're going to step into that front foot. 2 feet together. Hang over. Full breath in. Full breath out. Grounding deeply. We rise up slowly. Inhale. And as we exhale, the hands come down around and to the heart. Full breath in. Deep breath out. To the second side from here. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way down, around, and up. Exhale, we fold. Stepping our left foot back, heel down. Remember, you can always use your supports. You don't have to rise up. Take it to the place that's best for you. Hands to hips if you're taking it further with me. Rising up, warrior one position. Hips and heart facing forward. Feet are nice and settled. Arms in any variation will establish our pose. A few breaths here before we move on. Full breath in. Deep breath out. Lots of nourishing breath here. Remember, the breath is always our fuel. So the more we breathe, the better we feel, the more we get. So if you're moving on from here, full breath in. Exhale, leading with our hearts. We're going to come forward on that long diagonal. We're going to sweep the arms back. Sweep the arms forward. Rising up, keeping the belly nice and strong and firm. Right, so reminding ourselves that we're practicing between effort, working, and then surrendering, ease of effort. So nothing is getting burnt out. Everything is strengthening in unison. But we have one more. Extending, notice how that feels. Notice the freedom in the shoulders. Good, reaching up. We're going to take hands to hips. We're going to step in slightly. So we're going to shorten our stance. And then everything faces forward. Hands to hips, leading with the heart. We extend. We find our 2 panes of glass. Right? So we're nice and long. And I'm going to use my blocks here. Put some softness in the front knee so we protect our hamstrings and low back. We want to feel sensation without pain and hurting ourselves. Soften the head and neck if that feels okay for you. Full breath in. Full breath out. Notice your pose, notice your two sides. Last one here, full breath in, full breath out. And nice and slowly, we're gonna step into that front foot, 2 feet together, hanging over. If you wanna grab opposite elbows, ragdoll, go right ahead. Take a full breath in wherever you are. Deep breath out. And grounding deeply through our feet, we rise up nice and slowly. Inhale. And exhale, the hands down, around, and to the heart. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. So we're going to take a nice big open step now. So I'm going to have my blocks on either side of my heels. So go ahead and take supports if you need them. And I'm going to turn my right toes out and my left toes in. So I'm not in my deepest stance. I'm in a medium stance, so I feel stable, but I'm still feeling sensation from a stretch. So we're going to practice triangle pose from here. So we're going to take our arms nice and long, wide out to the side. So we have activity here in the belly, right? We're nice and strong, but then we're at ease at the same time. So full breath in, vertical, we're in this present moment. And then exhale nice and slowly. Let's start to shift our whole torso over our long leg. Beautiful. And then let's inhale, turn the palms up, reach the arms up. Inhale here, exhale, extend, reach over, beautiful. Inhale up, exhale out. So make it a nice little just slow, gentle flow as we ease our way into our triangle. Beautiful. Last time, extending. So wherever you've extended your deepest, you're going to take your hand right there, or feel free to use your blocks. You can use your block to the inside or the outside of your foot. So it's best to stay really long here. It's not about how far we go. We're not looking to reach our feet. We're looking to lengthen our spine and side body as well as our legs and arms. It's an awesome stretch. It's an awesome strengthener. Beautiful. Another bigger breath here. And now from our center and our strong legs with our in-breath, we're going to come up and cartwheel up and over. Inhale here. Exhale up and over. Good, wonderful. So nice and slowly, nothing is collapsing. We're staying strong. We're staying present. Beautiful. Last time. And reaching up and back. Take an extra breath in. Extra breath out. Coming back to center, hands to hips. We're going to turn and rotate our feet. And we're going to take it now the other way. So setting up. Taking time to set up our pose, that's really important. So we're in a stance that feels nice and safe, and checking in with our hips. We're gonna feel our hips a little bit different, not squared off like before. Belly strong, but not overdoing it, arms long. And then we're gonna start to look towards that side we're reaching to. And then we back away, take the arms up. Inhale here. Exhale, reach. Turn the palms up. Inhale here. Exhale, we reach. Inhale up. Last one. Exhale, reach. So from wherever that is, if it feels too deep, you back away. And if you need support, you take it. That's what it's here for, right? And we're not collapsing anywhere. We're opening fully into our pose. Breathing in, everything's working together. Breathing out. Breathing in, just following your breath rhythm. 2 more deeper breaths. And connecting deeply to the strength of your legs, your belly, and your in-breath. We take it up and back. And windmilling the arms up and over, exhaling. And inhale. Up and over, exhale, up and over. Good, last time, up and back. Notice how that feels, reaching and stretching long again, really targeting our lungs, our respiratory system, our immune centers. Awesome. Start to come to center, hands to hips. Turn your toes. Let's take a full breath in here. Exhale, fold halfway. Here's option 1. Using your blocks in any height. Option 2. Reaching for the ground. Option 3. Taking 5 or 6 long, deep, full breaths, really letting go. Put softness in your knees. Feel the heart melting and softening, the shoulders relaxing, the head heavy. Make sure it feels safe for you to release your head. If not, just go to that halfway position. Take a full breath in here. Deep breath out. And we're going to start to lift up onto the fingers. We're going to turn towards one side and either stepping back, downward facing dog, or into child's pose. I'm going to choose child's pose and returning to my child's pose that I did before. My arms are going to be forward. I'm going to use my block here and lowering down. So either downward facing dog or child's pose, more peaceful or powerful. You choose how you feel. What do I need to nourish myself? Full breath in. Deep breath out. Reconnecting, rebalancing, and that's what child's pose is really all about. Rebalancing our energies, rebalancing all of our dualities and our breath. So we're nice and steady. And let's take another 5 deeper breaths wherever you are. If you're in downward facing dog and you'd like to meet us now in child's pose, feel free. Long, deep breaths here, filling completely through your back body. Each and every exhale is an opportunity to let go.
Create ease in your space.
And nice and slowly from here, we're going to make our way carefully onto our backs. So I always like to do it through side sitting, side lying, and then all the way to my back so that I stay nice and safe through my transition. Let's find our way here to our backs. And take a moment here to just let everything establish itself into the earth, making sure that you have any and all support that you need so that you feel safe and comfortable. And feeling the back of the head and the back of the heart, the low back settled into the ground. Let's draw the right knee into the chest, give it a nice little squeeze. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. And I'm going to cross my ankle over my thigh, figure 4. So if that's not accessible for you for whatever reason, just cross at the ankles. So here we are, figure 4. You can stay right here. Or feel free to lift your bound knees and grab hold of the back of your thigh. As a really nice modification, I always offer students a block under their weight-bearing foot. So if they want to lift their knees towards them, this is a halfway position, so there's no straining. So we want to make sure that our shoulder blades stay nice and grounded. So if we're lifting and pulling to try to get our legs, then we've defeated the purpose of relaxing and opening. We can also use our right hand into that inner right thigh and just gently open it out so we create a little more space in that hip. And you can either have stillness or if you like a gentle little sway. Sometimes that's really nice to bring a little movement to the pose so we shift some energy. If things feel stuck or you have adhesions or something feels really gooey in there, see if you can move your breath and your movement in there and just create a little more space and ease. And we'll take 5 more deeper, fuller breaths, inhaling completely, exhaling fully. So easing the breath into any existing tension. The conscious breath is warm and healing. Visualize the body and mind receiving all of it. And starting to come through center, we're going to draw that knee towards us and releasing it down 2 feet down. Take pause, full breath in, full breath out. And now drawing the left knee into the chest. Give it a nice little squeeze so you notice how it feels. And then opening that knee out to the side and just letting that heel connect to the opposite thigh, rolling the knee out. So if that's not accessible for you, just crossing at the ankles. Otherwise, we're here. If you like the variation of the foot on the block, you can go ahead and take it, or lifting your bound knees towards you. And you can either have a little slow, gentle sway, or quiet and still. But notice this side. Good, we start to put now all the pieces of the puzzle together as we've moved through all our systems, all our layers. We've uncovered so much information from our practice today. And again, how do we feel here? How can we use these last few moments of our practice to create as much balance and harmony as possible. Clearing the mind as much as we can, because we never can completely clear. It's impossible. But as much as we can, clearing the slate of some of the busyness, some of the worry and fear and anxiety that we're faced with so often. See if we can breathe into that, and then just breathe it out, send it out, free it up. Let it go. Let's take 2 more deeper, fuller breaths here, back and forth. Easy does it. Notice how each breath cycle a little more shifts, a little more magic happens. Let's start to make our way center in stillness and drawing that knee towards us, unweighting the leg back to 2 feet down. Take a long, deep breath in. A long, deep breath out. And let's draw right knee towards us, left knee towards us. We're going to set up for one more core pose here. So bringing the hips, the knees, and the ankles and feet into 90 degrees. So if you're feeling stress in the low back here, bring your knees a little closer. Make sure you're practicing effort and surrender within your belly so you're nice and strong, protecting your low back. So from here, we're going to take our hands, lower them down so we're nice and grounded. And we're going to start to press our right leg long, just enough to feel the energy. And so you can stay right here. If you want to add on, you're going to reach your left arm back, align down spinal balance. Let's take a full breath in here. And exhale, pull that knee in, lower the arm down. Awesome. So you're in charge. How far you go, how much you back off. Let's take a full breath in, start to extend. Left leg long. It does not have to straighten. And optional to take the opposite arm back and behind. So we're on this diagonal here. Beautiful. And a full breath in. And exhale. Back to center. And let's start to move now with our breathing. If you're taking arm and leg, we can just move now and flow with our breath. Good. Linking movement and breathing together gently, slowly. Breathing in, feeling our strength. We don't need a lot when we're really paying attention, when it's really conscious. Less is more. And last one. And hugging knees into chest, drawing the knees close, and either reaching for ankles or reaching for the outer feet, happy baby. You can always use your strap or your tie across your feet or across your back of your thighs for extra support. So as the tailbone releases now towards the ground, we press through the soles of the feet. And make sure that if you are lifting with your hands to your feet, that you haven't lost your connection of your shoulders and the back of your head on the ground. So let's take 7 long breaths here, either stillness or that tiny little sway. Notice how you feel as you start to close your practice. last few moments of your practice to drink it all in, to bathe anything else that hasn't received the warmth of your breath now, taking this time to see if you can ease your way into one more space, and releasing your feet. Carefully draw knees to chest and making our way into Shavasana. So just an option, if you know legs up and you'd like to take that, I've been doing that in a lot of my classes. Here's a really nice modification. You can also put your legs up on a bed or a couch if you want to. So this is a variation of legs up from the ground with your supports. You can set up a nice little shelf table here, and then the blanket is a shelf. So these are the legs of the table, this is the top. And now I'm going to just come to lay on my side, one foot and then the other. So my feet are hanging off slightly. So this is really nice for the low back. And as long as your feet are above your heart, you're getting a wonderful, beautiful benefit for circulation and blood flow back to the heart. So easy breathing. Quiet, gentle breath as we start to release our ocean breathing. Feel the warmth of the breath and the circulation, the flow, moving gently from the feet all the way through our legs, into our pelvis, nourishing and hydrating all our belly organs, eventually arriving at the heart. Feeling the heart swell with breath and light and new blood. Feel the body sinking deeper and deeper into stillness as you relax and release all of your holding, all of your gripping. Start to find peace and stillness across your face. Shoulders are relaxed, the heart is open. And we feel the breath flowing gently through us, easing us into stillness. And slowly we begin to deepen our breathing. Feel free to remain in Shavasana as long as you need to today. If you're moving out of it with me, begin to wiggle fingers and toes, bringing gentle awareness back physically. And continuously moving slowly and consciously so that we can preserve all that we've created together. Start to make your way, drawing knees into chest, into a nice fetal position, either on your backs or make your way to one side, and we'll take a few breaths in this transition. Having powered up our body, powered up our strength, powered up our minds, we're ready now to make our transition out there. So gently and slowly pressing your way up to any vertical seat. And taking your time, finding your seat. We'll close our eyes. Just a reminder that even though we're not in our physical spaces together, we remain connected here at the heart through our breath, through the energy of our practice. Let's take time to send out all that we've created together collectively. Take a full breath in. Take a deep breath out to share. And closing with an affirmation, and affirmations are so powerful and so wonderful for strengthening our focus. It's wonderful to just wake up and recite them whenever we're feeling anxious, whenever we're feeling down, whenever we need encouragement. So taking hands to heart, closing the eyes, just repeating them silently or repeating them out loud. May we be happy and healthy. May we be happy and healthy. May we be strong and peaceful. May we be strong and peaceful. May we be loved and loving. May we be loved and loving. Sending those intentions out there, full breath in, deep breath out. And joining our palms together, we honor the light and the strength within us to all beings all around us. Namaste. And thank you for everyone for joining today. It was an honor and a privilege to guide you. Namaste. Let's stay connected. Keep practicing.